I hope you are enjoying my lesson. In previous lessons, I have given some fundamentals of endgames in bishop versus pawn, bishop versus knight, and knight endgame, and you can find the fundamentals of rook endgames. Today, I'm going to teach you another important fundamentals of bishop versus pawn. It's an elementary fortress, and after the basic fundamentals, I'm going to explain few practical situations here. Okay, what is a fortress? Generally, the fortress is a place that enemies cannot penetrate easily. Then what is a fortress in chess? There are many endgames in which the only way to defend consists of constructing a position impenetrable to the enemy. Such position is called a fortress, and the method is called constructing a fortress. You can see in the position, if the bishop does not control the rook pawns, queening square, then the weaker side has only to get his king into the corner. Generally, that corner is mentioning as safe corner. Here, black to move, black plays king g8 with an obvious draw. What happens if the move is for white? If white got move here, white can simply play bishop h7. King goes to the f7, king d3, king f6. The threatening is to come on this way. So this pawn got into trouble. If king comes to g5 when bishop is at h7 square, then the next move pawn don't have space to move forward, so pawn will lose and game will quickly end up with the draw. So that what have to remove the bishop. Bishop f5 is sacrificing bishop because if black make a mistake, then pawn can be promoted. Black don't do any mistake. That's why I'm always telling you that never underestimate your opponent. Perhaps he may do mistakes in the middle game or in the opening also, but generally most players don't do mistakes in the end games because there are no any other chances to recover the game. Here, king f7, bishop has to go h7, otherwise if king goes to f7, then king can find a safe corner. For the black, it's a green. So that black have to go to the h7, again creating a wall here. But king trying to come f6 and g5 threatening to this pawn. King e4, king g5, pawn will lose. Okay, let's think what will be the previous position of this game. If the bishop can control this square from somewhere else, that means throughout this diagonal, then square is covered and g7 also covered by h6 pawn. So there is a wall, king cannot go into the safe corner. So black have to find this way. But the thing is, once king goes to the g5 square, then pawn will be promoted. So let's consider about this position. Here, white got a move. White simply play bishop e6, then then blocking the approaching of the safe corner. So that you have to remember these kind of positions before moving faster. Otherwise, the winning game will be end up with a draw. Okay, let's consider about when the pawns at h6 and h7. Okay, what happens? We have a bishop controlling the safe corner, but we got a problem with h7 pawn. How can we remove that h7 pawn? Otherwise, we can promote this h6 pawn without removing the h1 pawn. If we play king e7, black don't have a move, so we cannot go that. So we are playing king f6. Now black can go safe corner. If he made the mistake by playing king h8, now it's a checkmate. I already told you that never underestimate your opponent. Black plays king f8. You have king e6, again king g8. You cannot go this move, again stalemate. Remember that you have to prevent the approaching of safe corner before black comes. Otherwise, you won't be able to win the game even though you have more pieces. Okay, let's move into the next position. Same scenario. Now also, when the pawns are at g6 and g7, same situation comes because white king cannot penetrate to the h5. These kind of positions we call fortresses because even though enemy party got more pieces, he won't be able to win the game. This is also another kind of position. Yeah. We can remove the black king because black king got solid squares at g7 and h8 squares. We can go king f6, it's stalemate. So bishop g8, king takes, king h6, king take the position and position game will be drawn. Okay, let's move into the practical bishop endings position. Before that, we have to learn about characteristics of the bishop. I have already showed you several important fundamental positions about the bishop versus pawn endings. Now we use those theories to the advanced level, how we can utilize those fundamental theories in this kind of complicated situations. Before that, I am teaching you the characteristics of the bishops. The most important characteristic of the bishop in endgames are: number one, the bishop is particularly good in open positions where there are pawns on both sides of the board. And another thing is the bishop is effective in coping with far advanced passed pawns because it can stop the pawn even from far away. Third characteristic is if the bishop's job is to attack a specific point, it can do this from anywhere along its diagonal. This allows maximum flexibility as far as determining where to place it. Okay, look at this diagram. Clearly, black's vulnerable point is the f5 pawn, but now it has a simple protection. But the thing is, how long black can protect the pawn? Just imagine in this situation what happens if the move is for black. Black have to take either king or bishop from their squares, then definitely f5 pawn will lose the protection. Then it will lose. So how can white do that? White have to lose a tempo while bishop maneuvering. How can he do that? Here, first he plays bishop c2, king g7, king d4, king f8. Why he is going king f8? The thing is, white can approach three moves for the attacking three and another one move to get rid of the d7 pawn. If in this position, king goes g6, see king c5, king h5, bishop check, king have to go there, d4. Again, the next one is, this is strong, this is good. King d4, king g3, king e5, so mining square. King have to go h3, bishop c2, and f5 will lose. So in here, black plays king f8, maintaining both sides, and bishop d3, king f7. Now bishop b5 threatening the pawn. King goes to g6, king c5, king h5, bishop e2 check, king g6, king b6, bishop goes there and attack into the d7 pawn. If the bishop goes to d6, king c7. You can analyze by your own with your board. I just illustrated the position. There are so many variations. But what I want to teach you how to use your bishop with effectively during the end games with using bishop's characteristics.